a drama, you need 3 people to make a soap opera. For a family drama to be interesting, you always need a V, you need a P, and you need an R. Okay, and the V is typically a person who sees himself or herself as a victim. Every victim needs a persecutor. Nobody can be a standalone victim. If there is no persecutor actually available, they will imagine a persecutor, you see. So there has to be a person persecuting, there has to be a victim, and there has to be a rescuer. This is how the drama triangle of the dread and the victim happens. That the moment you get into one vertex, there will always be the other 2 available for you. Once you think you are a victim, immediately there will be a persecutor. You need a persecutor, otherwise you can't feel victimized. And there is also a rescuer waiting for you. But you have to remember, only the V part of it has to be necessarily human. The P and R can actually be inanimate also. For example, a situation or an event can be seen as a persecutor. An event in my life can be a persecutor. Or some aspiration I had which was not fulfilled can be the source of persecution for me, perceived persecution. And rescuer can be either a person who always wants to show pity and always wants to actually listen, console, sympathize with that victim. You see, now you get the triangle. And the rescuer can also be binge watching, shopping as a, addictive shopping, all the addictions. So it can be habit. You have what is called as habit forming addictions, etc. That's how rescuer goes there. And so this triangle is this triangle of dreaded drama triangle, or dreadful drama triangle, where a victim always has a fear. The whole triangle happens out of fear, bayam. Fear of victimhood. Would I be taken for a ride? Would I be persecuted, etc.? That fear is constantly there. For a persecutor, if at all there is a real persecutor, and the persecutor needs a victim now, the persecutor's fear is the fear of loss of control. You see, what if I don't show a little sternness? I may lose control of the situation, so I need to be stern, etc. And then a rescuer's purpose is defined by showing sympathy. I don't know if you are aware, there are some very special cases where even a parent wants to keep the child in the state of sickness so that there can be a constant caregiving by that parent. Sickness irukku. Even a couple of movies came out of that sickness. When I saw the movie review, I was appalled. You see, that's an extreme case. I'm sure none of us ever know anybody who actually have this type of rescuer mentality to the extreme. But adala irukku, ulagam appadidhaan irukku. You see, and here victim, persecutor, rescuer. Now you get the picture. Now with these 3 you can run 20-40 years. You see, adana serial. It's also called life at times if you are not careful. So now the problem with watching such soap operas is we tend to get to one of these vertices if you get a chance, because we run the story. Those evening, daily you are watching it, you are running it, you are talking about it. Over time, we will get into one of these indexes, you see, and we will search for a victim to console. All is okay in your house? Yes, because I have nobody to console now. What is my purpose? And I will be waiting for somebody to be victimized so that I can console. That's the rescuer problem. And then a victim would want to actually imagine a persecutor and create a persecutor out of somebody so that it can continue to be a victim. Or a persecutor may start looking at, etc. and start becoming a persecutor if you keep seeing such serials too much. And that is this dreaded drama triangle of victim, persecutor, rescuer. Whenever there is a victim, there is a persecutor. There has to be. And whenever there is a sense of victimhood, there has to be a rescuer. And the rescuer can become very dangerous. It can even break the boundaries of morality. It can break the boundaries of sanity. It can break the boundaries of self-discipline. We need a rescue. So because the victim thinks I am eligible for a rescue, because after all I am a victim, na, so I deserve it. And that's how binge happens and all that. You see what I'm saying?
And let's count our blessings and make every blessing count. Have a great day.